Welcome to the Boxing Bookie. We are back. It's good to be back. Glad I got everyone here today. Uh, got some background noise. Hang on. All right. Good to have everyone back today. Glad everyone is here. Second show of the day. Glad everyone is back. Got a lot to get into. Going to recap everything. Guys, have any questions, comments, thoughts, super chats? Leave them now. Going to get into everything. I want to go over the book. Made some adjustments to the Discord, guys. If you're in the Discord, I just created a new channel for y'all to edge your picks. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna let everyone roll in. Say what's up as y'all roll in. Give me 1 second, y'all. All right. Let's go. All right, guys, please like, share, and subscribe. Follow me all forms of social media, 3D Boxing blog. Make sure y'all join the Patreon. Link is in the description. Link is in the ticker below. It's also in the description. I've pinned it in the chat. Just $5 a month gets you all the absolute best gambling advice anywhere in the known boxing universe. That's just $5 a month gets you the absolute best gambling advice anywhere in the known universe. It gets you a lock of the week. It gets you access to the Discord. In the Discord, we give you guys live betting, the updated props. It's a great community. We stream fights there. It's just a great community to be a part of. So, guys, please like, share, and subscribe. Follow me all forms of social media and make sure to join the Patreon. After you guys do that, head on over to carnivalbar.com. That's carnivalbar.com. Make sure to use promo code BOXING at checkout to save 10%. That's promo code BOXING at checkout to save 10%. It's a meal in your pocket, the world's only high-fat, grass-finished beef bar that replaces a meal while on the move in stores for years. Get your travel autonomy and freedom back. That's Carnival Bar. The nutrition of a steak, the convenience of a bar. carnivalbar.com. Make sure to use promo code BOXING to save 10% at checkout. All right, glad everyone is here today. Like I said, second show of the day. Just to give you guys a little recap of what the rest of the week is going to look like. I just dropped I dropped 2 videos in the last 24 hours. I dropped Nunez and Rikishi, and then I just dropped Takai and Tung D. Both those videos are live. I dropped one late last night / wee hours of the morning, and then I just did Takai and Tung D just after the first show. So those are both live now. Tonight, I'm going to start working on Gallegos and Co., and that'll be dropped tomorrow. So you guys will have that as well. And then I'm going to do one video a day, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I'm going to try to get through as many of these as I can. We got Caleb Plant. We got Jamel Cholo. The Beck video, the Beck and Fulgham video is already live, so you guys can get into that. Gallegos and Co. That's the next video I'm working on as well, so that will be live. There's a lot of boxing this weekend. There's the 2 Friday cards and the Saturday card. There's the DAZN card in Mexico. There's the DAZN Golden Boy card in California, I believe, and then there's the Premier Boxing card in Vegas. I don't think there's any British cards this week. Maybe my UKers can help me out here. There's nothing on the other side of the pond this week, correct? You guys swallowed this last week, and now we got a counter load this week. Is that correct? I don't think there's anything major on the airwaves here, at least. So yeah, I'm gonna do a live tomorrow, probably around 2:00, and then I will get back Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I'll get back to after evening streams. I'll probably do 1 on Wednesday night, 2 on Thursday, and then Friday. I'll go live probably twice Friday before the action, and then after all the fights as well. So I'm gonna have a lot of content for you. What guys are gonna get? I'm gonna send you guys out a lock. Not sure exactly what it's gonna be. I'm not sure if I'm gonna get you one out before the Wednesday fight. There's just not a lot to lock up. You know, I'm gonna take a look at the props. Right now, we don't have a lot of props. There's just not a lot to get into. As far as, you know, we had some 50-50 fights, and then we had some fights where the odds are just extreme, like Cholo and Plant, etc., etc. There's nothing really in between. There's no minus 500, minus 800, minus 700, minus 350 kind of fights. There's nothing like that. It's either minus 1200 or pick 'em fights. Khalil Ko and Manuel Gallegos is the one that everyone seems to have on their mind. Hang on one second. All right. But people have asking me about Charlo and LaManna. If I could get Jamal Charlo by stoppage, I would probably take Charlo by stoppage and parlay that with Takai and Plant. But I have no props on it. Does anyone have a prop on Charlo by stoppage? Does anyone have a Charlo by stoppage prop? Because I'd be very, very interested in seeing what that looks like. Does anyone have a prop on that? I have no prop on that currently. Daz to God, hey, it's been a while, man. How you been, Daz? It's been a minute. Yeah, everything's good. Salute to you too, my man. Carmel, Plant, Charlo, Easter. I don't have a book on any of this. I would love to see Moten Carmel. I'd love to see the odds on that. Carmel by stoppage, major step up fight. I'm gonna try to get into as many videos as I can. We have the midweek card, the Wednesday card, then we got 2 Friday cards and a Saturday card. So there's a ton of boxes this week. There's 4 cards this week. I want to get into all of it. I absolutely, definitely want to get into all of it. We're gonna do that. Jeff says I'm convinced on Nunes after watching Manyisi and Rikishi. Yeah, it's rough. Like I was convinced on after watching Rikishi, I was convinced on Nunes, and after watching Nunes, I was convinced on Rikishi. I'm not really high on either one of these fighters. I don't love this fight. I'm leaning towards Rikishi. I'd probably take the over, but I have no props on it. That's the issue, is I have no props on these fights. I have no props. I do like the over on that. I think both guys are durable. Both guys get hit a lot, though. Both guys got a little bit of pop. Both guys can hit. It's a tough fight to bet. I'm gonna go Rikishi on the money line, but I don't. I'm gonna take a poll. We did a poll on Ko. I want y'all's take. Y'all slightly favored Ko. I mean, y'all slightly favored Gallegos. Like 57-43. I want to poll on this. I definitely want to poll on this. Hang on. Start a poll. Who wins? Sugar Nunes. Oh, how do I spell Rikishi? How do I spell that? Rick. Ishii. Draw. Start. All right, the poll is live. I want to know who y'all think is going to win the Nunes-Rikishi fight. This is a 50-50-ish fight to me, just like the Ko fight. I'm going to get into the Ko video after this. I'm really interested in this fight. I really am. I'm intrigued by this fight. I'm into the Ko fight. I'm intrigued by the Rikishi fight. There's some good fights this week. There are for sure some good fights. I'm not sure I'm going to place any bets on this. I like Rikishi. I'm not feeling great about it. I think I'm plus 210 or so. I think there's some decent value there. I'm just not, I don't know if I want to risk it. What up, Jab? What up, Jab? FanDuel got it at plus 145. Plus 145. Ooh, Charlo by stoppage. I like that. Cornflake LaManna got stopped in like 1 minute by Arislandi Lauder. They got all right. Guys, that's a bet right there. Charlo by stoppage is a bet. What up? Moving. Let's get this safe money. Nunes will win, Gary. And take Rikishi punches, and Rikishi will get knocked out. Moving thinks Rikishi's going to get – they could get knocked out. I think Nunes could knock him out. I think Rikishi could knock Nunes out. I also think Rikishi could win on points. I don't think Nunes can win on points. It's tough. It's a tough fight to bet. To me, this is a 50-50 fight. I'm just interested in seeing what you guys think. I'm on Rikishi. I'm not sold on the competition Sugar has. Neither guy has faced great competition. Everyone is higher on Sugar Nunes because he's got the win over Rakhimov. Rakhimov is no great shakes. Rakhimov, yeah, he had that fight with Cordina, 2 fights with the Cordina. It was competitive in them. It was Justin Paldo and Cordina. Yeah, he got knocked out by Paldo, lost to Cordina, and then he got a draw with Joseph Diaz. It's just not every time he stepped up, he hasn't gotten a win. He's got a win over Zelfa Barrett, I believe. I guess that's kind of his best win. And I was somewhat high on Zelfa Barrett at that particular time. It was a couple of years ago. But he's got a loss to Joseph Diaz, a win over Zelfa Barrett, a loss to Joe Cordina, and a loss to Justin Paldo. It's not super impressive. It's not, you know. All right, let me get to some of this. Rakhimov went on to get bodied by Justin. That's what I'm saying. Rakhimov fought that really competitive fight with Joseph Diaz when Joseph Diaz no-showed. He fought that really competitive fight with Joe Cordina, which he lost, but a lot of people, was impressed with him. I thought he lost wide to Cordina, and I thought Cordina lost to Eddie Vasquez. Cordina might not be what he's cracked up to be, although he is technically he's a 2-time world champion. I thought he lost to Vasquez, and I'm not that high on Cordina. Yeah, he's a 2-time world champion, so I got to give him his just due. But Joe Cordina's got the 1 knockout victory. He's got a win, and then his next best win is like a win over Rakhimov, right? Like it's just it's not that. We go through Joe Cordina's record, and Joe Cordina is a good fighter. He lost to Eddie Vasquez. He's 17-1. He's got a loss to Kachachi. I thought he's got a loss to Vasquez, and his best win is the win over Rakhimov and Agawa. And he iced Agawa. And Agawa's won a couple of fights since. But who has Agawa really beat? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's he really done? Who's he really beat? Yeah, I'm not that high. Yeah. Look how Nunes has dealt with the lower competition compared to Rikishi. I want to look at this here. Eduardo Nunes, BoxRec. Let's look it up. So there's that doesn't tell me how you're going to do with better competition, right? You can destroy bad competition, and then step up to good competition and lose. Or you can survive bad competition and get to good competition and continue to survive. Blowing out bad competition doesn't tell me much about you. What's his name? Berlanga used to blow out bad competition. He gets to good competition and he loses. Gallegos is the best bet. I'm going off the odds and the fact that the last fight went and how wide it was. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to get to the tape tonight. I'm going to start the tape tonight. I'll have the video out for you guys tomorrow. I'm being honest. I'm leaning towards Gallegos in this fight, but I'm not going to make that official. I will get to the video. I will get to the tape. I will make it official when I get to it. But just off the top of my head, how's he really winning? What is Cole going to change that drastically to really make it go different? I'm going to be honest, I'm probably laying off this fight. I'm probably laying off of it unless I can get some props. I'm going to look at the props on it. I'm with Joe. I kind of like this as a bet. Takai, and Rikishi. I think this is a decent bet. I do. I would be interested in making a bet like this. A 2-leg parlay. I'm going to get into it. Let's get into it. And Mirka is here. What up, Mirka? I think Rikishi has the slightly better fundamentals, to be honest. I think so, too. But he gets wild and sloppy, too. Someone mentioned Nunes. Let's take a look at Nunes. He iced bad competition. He's knocked everybody out. 27-1, 27 knockouts. Mariaga, Escondón. Those guys are so washed, it's not even funny. I don't know who this guy is. Right? Like TKO 10, TKO 2. He's a hitter. I don't think he's as big a hitter as he's made out to be. You look at the competition. He's got some old heads. Mariaga, and Escondón. And then he fought Rakhimov, knocked Rakhimov out in the last round. So we know that he carries his power late, for sure. He's got late knockouts, 11th round knockout, 10th round knockouts. But he's in 50-50 fights with these guys. Let me ask you this question. If Rakhimov fought Rikishi, everyone would pick Rikishi, right? You know what I'm saying? I think. I don't want to poison the well with that, but I think everyone would take Rikishi, or the vast majority of you would take Rikishi. You know, this guy that gave Nunes a 50-50 kind of fight. And he did get stopped, and Nunes won, but it's a very, very close fight. Could I see Nunes winning? Yeah. I don't think by any stretch of the imagination that he's a lock. I don't think Rikishi is a lock. I'm just kind of leaning in that direction. That's where I'm at right now. That's what I can say. Let me get through some of these, and then I'm going to pull up the book. We're going to look at the book. Anyone have odds on Charlo stoppage in the second half? Ooh, I like that 79. What did Chio have? Yeah, I like Takai and Rikishi. I like that. Take money line, just ain't worth it. I gotta take a prop on that. One of that is a single bet, but I do think you're onto something with the over. I like the over. Nunes lost very, very early in his career on an off-television fight, which I can't get any tape on. I can't look. Let me. Can you guys see this? Yeah.
Today.
Hang on. He lost in a 6-rounder in 2018 to Hiram Galaldo. I think it's on a Golden Boy card. Was this on a Golden Boy card? Yeah, this was on a Golden Boy card. I actually think there's tape of it. I didn't bother with it because it was 7 years ago. So I didn't want that a fight from 7 years ago when the kid was like 17. I didn't want that to taint my image of him. So I didn't even watch it. But if you want, there is Golden Boy tape on it. Golden Boy, it was a Golden Boy live card from 2018 or whatever. I think it was an early career. Yeah, it was. The average age of circuit competition is around 38. Yeah, it is. Like that matters. Excellent shot there, Cini H Shine. I think you're new to the channel. Appreciate you. Thanks for jumping on. It's a good point. Who are you leaning towards, Fulgham or Fulgham? Fulgham's a better athlete. He's busier. He's gonna outwork him. I think he's gonna keep him in that mid range and frustrate him. Havelock. Takai money line. All right, we're rolling the dice already. Nunes versus Rikishi doesn't go the distance. Gallegos money line. It's a tough one. The odds on this are obviously fantastic, but there's nothing here that's easy, right? Like you're gonna have to sweat for everything on this bet. Although I don't mind it. I don't mind that at all. Nunes Rikishi doesn't go the. I think it probably goes the distance. In a 50-50 fight, the guy with better odds is just yeah, if you truly believe it's a 50-50 fight, yes. If you honestly think it's 50-50, yes, I agree. 79. My question is Nunes better than Manisi? If he's better, I like the over. If he's not, I like I think Nunes is better than Manisi. Does Manisi? He's probably better. I would say he's better. I think Michael Manisi is underrated, though, but he's probably better. Nunes struggled a little bit in his last fight. Yeah, if you go really study the tape on Nunes, he's not what we're making him out to be. I promise you he's not. My best friend always says when a line is extremely close, take the favorite. I tend to agree. I never underestimate Japanese grit when it comes to blow-by-blow fights. It's fair. It's fair, Chio. It's definitely fair. All right, I want to get into the pro boxing odds. Let's see if they've added anything, and I'm going to pull up. Nunes is better. I picked Rikishi to get that stoppage. Guys are leaning on Rikishi. Let me take my line real quick. Guys, make sure you vote in the poll. Ooh, the poll is close, guys. The poll is close. 53-40 and 7 for a draw, guys. Make sure you keep voting in that poll. I'm really interested in who you think wins. Right now, you guys are leaning towards Rikishi. Interesting. Let me pull up the pro boxing odds. Did they add anything? There's nothing to bet here. Kieran Davis. This is an interesting one. I want to get in on this. Charlo Lamana, Caleb Plant. It's just not. They have this. This is odd. Armando Resendez. Minus 2,500. There's not much to bet on. It's not a great bet week until they add some props and different thing like that. Rikishi struggled a lot, but the stoppage was so close, makes it so hard to bet on. Yeah, he did. Like neither guy looks great, but both guys win, and usually by stoppage. So it's tough betting. I don't see Rikishi is knocking out Nunes. I don't have any great advice to bet on this, except for maybe bet on a different fight. Like honestly, that may be the best advice. If Nunes wins, it's by decision, but I'm leaning on Rikishi to outpoint Nunes. He knows how to win rounds. I tend to agree. I think when it comes down to it, if Rikishi can keep Nunes at bay, if he can fight his fight, keep him at arm's length, he's gonna win. He's just gonna win rounds. And then it's just can Nunes track him down? And I think Rikishi's got enough power to keep him off him. It's not like Rikishi is feather fisted. He's got pretty good pop. I don't think Nunes can just get in. I'm leaning towards Rikishi. It's a very, very tough fight to pick, though. It was definitely clutch. Yeah, we were all there. I just think the over in the Nunes fight might be the move. I like the over too, and I think it's going to pay well. He has some early stoppages against this style, and Nunes sleeps dudes. I tend to agree. Merca checks in, says, I don't know why Anthony Carchacci vacated. I feel he would have been a great chance against Nunes. Yeah, I'm not sure why Carchacci vacated either. I never got a real explanation for that. Yeah, I love the over, bro. I think if anybody gets stopped, it's late. I agree. I would take the over. I would take the over. All right, let's take a look at my DraftKings book, and then I could probably wrap this up in the next 5 minutes or so. Guys, make sure to vote in the poll. Make sure to vote in the poll. This is the second time today we're looking at this second live show today. I still don't have any props. I'm trying to get some god dang props, guys. Can y'all hook me up with some props? Help me make some money here. No props. No props. No props. I'm leaning towards Rikishi at plus 210. I'm taking Takai at minus 1,400. Again, that's a plus 232 parlay. If you do believe in Rikishi, this is going to pay pretty nicely. I'm leaning off this right now. I will get back to that later. Melikuziev and Fulgham, no props on this. I like Fulgham. These odds are very close. Fulgham is even money, and Melikuziev is minus $1.25. I like Fulgham for the win. Charlo, if you can get Charlo by stoppage, I would take it. Charlo and Takai, it's not a great bet. The odds on this aren't great, but I think I'm going to lock up a parlay right now with that. Just to close out my month, 3-leg parlay minus 500. I'm gonna put $1,000 on it and win 200, just to make some money on it. Right? I'm gonna lay some wood on this. I'm gonna put $1,000 on it. I'm gonna make 200, and I'm gonna figure out something else for the week. I'm gonna figure out something else for the week that's gonna make me actual money. Right now I have no props. I like Charlo by stoppage. I don't have that. I like Caleb Plant by decision. I don't have that. I gotta watch the tape on Resendez before I give you an official prediction. But I like Charlo by stoppage. I like Fulgham. Gallegos and Co. I'm laying off of Takai and Tungdi. I like Takai probably by stoppage. Who knows though? Takai. I like Takai and I like Rikishi at plus 210. Those are the bets I like. Rikishi, Takai. I'm laying off Gallegos and Kofor now. I'll have that video out later. Melikuziev and Fulgham. I like Fulgham. Charlo and LaMotta. I like Charlo. Plant and Resendez. I like Plant. I like Charlo by stoppage at plus 150. I like that. Let me know what you guys think. Leave your thoughts, comments below. Please like, share, and subscribe. If you guys have any last-minute questions, comments, thoughts, super chats, leave them now, and I will get to them. Otherwise, I'm going to wrap this up. Kachachi wasn't trying to get stopped. I don't think Kachachi's very good. Kachachi vacated because you got more money to fight Wood. Okay. Yeah, I think that's right. I think that's right. I get why he did it. That Wood fight was more beneficial to his career given of his fan base in the island. Yeah, it was a monetary thing. That's correct. Rikishi is plus 210. That value is. I agree. I think it's a good value. People are higher on Nunes. I don't necessarily see it. Havelock. Okay, makes sense. I just hope they offer knockdown props on the Nunes fight. I do too. I gotta give me some props. Fulgham took a guy to decision that his opponent slept in like round 4. I haven't watched his opponent. I gotta do tape to make a decision. It's a good fight. Fulgham to me is a better athlete. He's more talented. He's more skilled. He can keep him at mid range. He can outwork, and he's got plenty of power. Manny slapped Hatton in 2, took Floyd 10. Yeah, the math doesn't know. Boxing math doesn't always work that way. Salute 3D. I like Cole in the rematch via close decision. A lot of people like the poll is very, very close when I took the poll this afternoon. I feel like this is an all or nothing fight for him. I agree. Like, Cole is the better fighter. Cole checks more boxes. He should win. But he got beat up so bad and stopped in the first fight. How do I really adjust? Like, how do I say he's definitely going to win? You know what I'm saying? Can't do it. It's strange that they don't have any props yet for New Year's or Takai fight when they. Yeah, I know. I wish they did. I hopefully they drop something. I wish the Charlo stoppage odds were better, but it's plus money. Yeah, just take it. Plus 150 on Charlo stoppage. I think is excellent. Is an excellent bet. I think the odds are really good. I got Takai and Nunes via stoppage. All right, I'm taking Takai and Rikishi, I guess. I'm taking Rikishi. Yep. All right. Appreciate you guys. Again, any last minute questions, comments, thoughts, super chats, please post them now. Please vote in the poll if you have not voted already. I'm going to go check my poll. You guys have voted already. Please check the poll. If you have not voted, please vote now. I'm going to check the poll and I'm going to end it in about 10 seconds. You guys like Nunes? Overwhelmingly, y'all like Nunes. I'm going to end it in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, ending the poll. 2 of you picked the draw. 58, 32. You guys are pretty overwhelming in that. You guys like Sugar Nunes? Fair enough. Fair enough. If Nakatani and Inoue fight in Tokyo, I'm going, no doubt about it. You going to Tokyo? Going to Japan? Let's go leave on. Can I swap sides to Nunes? I'm having cognitive dissonance. I think Nunes obviously has to cut off the ring, and he's going to do that against Rakhimov. Can I swap sides to Nunes? Yeah. You want Nunes? Okay, Nunes wins by even more at this point. Nunes won the poll. You guys like Nunes. The poll has spoken. The poll likes Nunes. This is such a close week, except for Charlo and Plant. The premier boxing card's trash. Morton is the best. Kirmel Moton is the best fight. Rikishi, easy decision. Nunes fabrication. I don't want to say. I don't want to say easy. I don't think it's going to be easy. I do like Rikishi though. There you go. Lee Van's got a passport. He's going to Tokyo. Takai is plus 120 on points. I like that. That's good. That's a sexy bet right there. I'd probably take that. They're thinking he's going to stop him. That's interesting because Tundi is in front of you. He's there to be hit, but I don't think he's going to sit in and trade and exchange with them. Just my thoughts. All right, guys. Like I said, I will. The two videos, both videos, Nunez, Rikishi, and Takai, Tundi, those are both live now. I'll be going live tomorrow, probably in the afternoon. Appreciate everybody. It is May 26th, 2025, from Texas to the world. Thank y'all, and God bless.
Don't miss a tweet, post, story, or video. 3D Boxing is on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Hit the subscribe button now to stay inside the ring.